RhythmCityFM.net.
That we're going to talk to right now. There is no artist, none other than my brother David Million.
Yeah, man, blessings,
Millbeatz.
blessings. Respect, man. Loving the house all the time, you know.
Season's greetings, my brother. What go, man?
Season greetings, man. Man, a blessing, you know. We good, you know. Once we have life, you know, we have everything, you know.
Health and strength, health and strength.
Health and strength, yeah, man.
And I'm glad you say that. So big up to your sister one time too, because I know, well, you're going to be an uncle again and again and again
Yeah,
and
boy.
again
Yeah,
and
yeah,
again and
yeah, yeah,
again and
yeah,
again
yeah,
and again.
yeah, yeah. Uncle like that is real
Yeah.
uncle right now.
Melbito, so for
Yes,
those of you
brother.
that don't know who this brother is, he's, you know, so funny about this guy. Melbito been my friend for a while and he's so humble. Unless you ask him, you wouldn't know and he wouldn't tell you because
Yeah.
we can go back and talk the things for hours and stay here the
True,
whole
true, true,
night, my
true.
brother boy.
Yeah, yeah,
But for
yeah, yeah,
those of
yeah.
you that don't know Melbito, tell them who he is, how long you been doing this thing, my brother.
Yeah, man, the name is David Million, you know. Straight from Trinity, Trinidad and Tobago. We represent Trinidad to the fullest. I'm doing this for about 14 years.
Wow.
In the business started off when I was about 17, 18, you know. So don't judge my age. So I'm gonna say 14 at the whole, yeah.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
Yeah, we still cruising. But yeah, man, I just fell in love with music after like a course in Laventille School of Technology. Big up to my mom. You know, my mom saw the potential 'cause I was just playing around with the little virtual DJ now, you know, the little
Yeah,
virtual DJ after
yeah,
school time. And she tell me, she said about DJ course, you know, but I always tell a story, yeah, because you know, it's kind of funny to her and me now. It wasn't really a
you
DJ.
have to say it. You have to say it.
It wasn't really a DJ course now, but it was like song engineering and them different little live song and stuff. So I was like, what's this, boy? But in the last few weeks of the course, you know, they introduced us to studio and they made a little beat and stuff. And then the coach, well, I would say the lecturer, he was like, nah, this is not your first time doing this. You
Yeah,
understand? Them days was 3.0 reason, CD by CD, you know,
yeah,
500
yeah,
US
yeah.
for one, you know. Men couldn't afford them thing, and the man just came out and say, yo, go ahead with that. And my journey started from there, you know. Just building
Nice,
beats home, you know, just started to just try the journey and just listen and what they taught us. And from there on, it was just history.
nice, nice, nice. And talking about history, you have a long catalog of artists and
Yeah.
rhythms that you collab with. So I and all forget a lot of them. So just give we from let me just because we could go way back. So we will
Yeah,
start
yeah, 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 yeah.
from 2010 to now. Some of the rhythms and some of the songs, the hit songs, which is a
Yeah,
lot
yeah, 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 yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
had a lot of say in.
All right, so we will start 2010. If you say now, we're going with JW and Blaze Palance Road Mix. So I
Nice.
was privileged, big up to Shot Master J for
Short master.
introducing me to the whole
Yes, I.
industry with that one, you know.
Yes,
And
I.
then we had Bow Mother, Ben Right Over, Slap Chop Manor,
Yeah, yeah,
Pieces, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Slap chop, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Coming up the
From
road again.
there, coming up the road, we have Father Moses Sample.
Yeah.
You know, we had Project 5 Rhythm with Star Blue, big them up too, as well as Marshall Montano, Life for the Party, Dennis Belfon, Wine and Queen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Benjai Feta, that rhythm there. Then we had the Soca Salsa rhythm with Ola Tunji, Bam Bam Bada than the Taliban, you know.
Swappy, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we had Marshall Montano and Jupiter T, Indian Gill too.
Indian girl, of
Yeah,
course.
must big up
That
that.
was a
That's
big one.
20.
That was a real big one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Real blend that was history with that too, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
then we had moving up the ladder again, 2017, we have Criminal Wine with Patrice Roberts
Mm-hmm.
and Lyrical, you know, Criminal Wine. And well, moving our way to a little bit to the Trinidad side, Prince
Yeah.
Swanee Breadwinner.
Right.
You know, that's 2019, and we
Yeah.
still going up, you know. I
I
mean,
know.
that's all from my mind, that's all from
But
my mind, you know.
Millie, I tell you, we can talk all day. So I just tell
Yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
give
yeah,
them
yeah.
some hits that people would know. I'm like, wait now. Is this guy we talk? Yeah, is this the
Yeah,
guy?
yeah, 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 yeah. Of most recent, I would say big up to Patrice Roberts Anxiety.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, last year season we had the Juki Jam rhythm with Trinidad Killer
Chucky Jam.
Spanish with
Yeah.
Starboy Johnny.
Uh,
And well, I real anticipating this season here, you know, is a vibe, you know. I don't know if we talk about that just now, but you know, I could
yes, yeah.
mention that and all too.
We gonna dabble, we definitely dabble in that. But I wanna ask you a personal question because we in our own right, because you're a producer, I myself, I
Yeah,
DJ, I
yeah,
DJ and
yeah,
I
yeah,
MC and stuff. We are artists in our own right. Where do
yeah,
you get your inspiration and drive from? Now, because you mentioned a
yeah,
little bit about your mom and whatever, but it have to be
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah.
It have to be something within you. Where you just wake up and say, you know what? I had to do this, boy. This is me, boy. I had to do this, boy, Millie, boy. Like, where you get your inspiration and your drive from?
Yeah. To be honest with you, I kind of on the spiritual side too. And God
Most
is really
important.
the first source for me now, waking up
Most
every day
important.
being grateful. And for me, to be honest, like the inspiration kind of changed amongst the years. So for the beginning of the whole vibe was just trying to enter into the hookah market and making a statement and your brand within the first 5 years. But I
Mm-hmm.
would say of recently, what driving me, big up to Father Blacks. I
Mm-hmm.
always say
Yeah,
who
boy.
passed away. Blacks told me,
Rest in
I have
peace.
a, we always used to have little talks outside the studio and he said, bro, you have a special gift with the youths now, boy. So for me now, it's all about just inspiring them and to pass the baton on to them, and giving them every day waking up is to give our youth opportunity to just keep the soca going and to keep the music going, Caribbean wise now,
All right, so let me talk about Caribbean Rights because I know you was nominated for an award. I think was it
Yeah.
was it the African?
African American Awards recently.
Right, tell me about that because I remember you
Yeah.
sent me something about voting. Tell me about that because I didn't know what was the outcome. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the true man, the big waters, eh? So the outcome, what happened with that Master KG from Africa won that Producer of the Year award.
Okay,
But for
okay,
me
okay.
and for the Caribbean, it was a big dent in terms of like getting someone. I was representing the entire Caribbean then. They chose me out of everybody. So that was just an accomplishment by itself there in the
Right.
African Awards. So I was against Master KG who does stuff with Tyler and Burna Boy
Yeah,
and
Burna
all
Boy,
of
yeah.
them, and for just being from the Caribbean alone and Trinidad representing there, they're showing me that the works being recognized.
And I'm glad you said that. So, what do you think, right? Because again,
Yeah,
as a producer, now you're kind of in the limelight based on the global market, right?
yeah,
Soca music as a genre
yeah,
is still not really recognized globally in a
yeah,
sense of like a EDM or an
yeah, yeah,
Afrobeat
yeah, yeah,
music,
yeah,
right? What do
yeah.
you think we're missing? What do you think we're missing, boy, Millie, boy?
We had to work together, number one. That's the first
You
stage,
think that's
We
a
had
big
to.
problem?
Yeah, well, when I say work together, I mean like we have to kind of build each other and support each other on each other platforms when we make it. So it's all about the numbers that really get you onto the major stages, right? I mean the culture and the soca itself is no doubt spreading throughout the world, We have carnivals all over the place, but it's still starting to be labeled under festival music now. So
Yep.
to break that barrier now, what we really have to do is just focus on albums, bringing content throughout the year,
Mm-hmm.
and making stream numbers go up into the billboards and them different vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. Big up
That is the only
yourself,
thing
boy.
missing, But I mean, we're doing real good for a culture genre as well too.
Well, right,
Yeah,
and the reason why I ask that because when you really think about it, right, when you're talking about music on the diaspora, right,
yeah,
soca music, picture
yeah,
Trinidad and Tobago, one point
yeah,
something million,
yeah,
soca
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's so big, Carnival is so big, and yet still we are not recognized globally. That is a problem.
Yeah. But
That is a
it's just the
problem.
numbers. It's just the numbers, and I believe we're reaching
Numbers.
there because, like recently again, I have a brand new record label that again inspired by blacks to continue passing the baton. And
Right.
just this year as well too, a big milestone happened. I did a kind of soca fusion Afro album with all my three artists that signed, and all three of them got recognized as Grammy considered this year.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
the streams, everything we focusing on that right now, producing music throughout the year and soca music, whether it's maybe Afro, wherever they call it, it come from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
We had that uniqueness. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that because I have an artist for you who sit out here right now, but we go deal with that after.
Yeah, man. I don't see it.
Yeah. So let me double now. New 2024 going into 2025. So far, you have the magic or magical rhythm,
Yeah, we have magical rhythm.
right? And then you
Yeah.
drop is it the heart of love, right?
Nah, we have Swappy Banana. That's another
Banana.
rhythm to come. Yeah.
But no, you drop a rhythm. You send a rhythm to me. What was the name of the rhythm other than the magical? No, oh no, it was a single with Patrice. Sorry,
Yeah. So I do have a couple of singles with
singles
Patrice.
with Patrice. Yeah, my
We
bad.
have
Sorry.
Dash Them Away, big up to
Yeah,
Jovan James and Pastor on that one too.
yeah.
I tend to like this year, I focusing less on the rhythm too much
Mm-hmm.
and more kind of going more towards the singles.
Yeah.
Um, with that being said, I have two rhythms coming still, that was in the pipeline. We have Starboy Johnny every year, big him up.
You
you
big
know,
up
and
Sam and
Rosario
Jenny, man.
X.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we do collaboration every year, so we have a rhythm coming there.
Yes, yes.
Boxing Day actually, you know. Yeah, the
Nice,
third
nice.
year rhythm, so you call it 3 years we working, but you know, I tell them this is the first time I'm speaking
Yeah,
about it
yeah, yeah.
again. All
Hey,
that
big
heads
up
up in
yourself. Hey,
advance.
all you hear it live on
Yeah,
Rhythm
only get
City
the
FM. Eh? It's
first
coming.
time here. It
Boxing Day,
coming.
Boxing Day, Boxing Day. So, what
Yeah.
was the inspiration behind the magical rhythm though?
Well, Magical was actually in about April, May, somewhere around there. I was in the studio and I was just vibing, you know. Just talking around and stuff. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, we had to get something to really and truly
Mm-hmm.
uplift the people and them still, you know, something joyful, but at the same time that BPM slow and you know, to just to kick in the season. And funny enough, Magical was to drop literally like in September, you know.
You
And
lie.
yeah, that rhythm was a drop, and then Patrice came with big up the Shaft, Jason Shaft Bishop all the
Big
time.
up the Bishop.
He
Yeah,
came,
yeah.
he came with a big song called Success.
Mm-hmm.
And Patrice, you know, it wasn't even the agenda for Patrice to really promote that as one of our tracks. And then when she finished record, I kind of just told the story like I just had to check Patrice sometimes.
Let me talk the things.
She heard it first and she was like, all right, I said, Patrice, just try it. Because that is the same thing I do with Criminal Wine. She
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
too
yeah.
sure, lyrical wasn't, and sometimes I have to tell them, just try it and let me hear. And after that, brother, when she
Go
put
on,
on them vocals there, it
go
was
on.
like magic in the studio now, boy. You know, that is what really get the name. It didn't have a name before. It was like a kind of magical moment. It had Warren in the studio, everybody, and we just started to get goosebumps because remember what she just recently went through as well too, you know?
Yes, yeah, yeah. Big up to
And
well, shout out, well, rest in peace to
he, to
boy.
Ricardo, you know?
Yeah.
And bro, it just gave us back that like it's a connection back to anxiety because anxiety was a similar kind of emotional kind of
Yes,
feeling, you
yes,
know?
yes, yes, yes.
And when she told me, she said, Mel, I want to do a video for this. I said, well, all right, let me hold up. I'll hold up the whole rhythm and give you that respect to do the music video and we launch. And yeah, so I name it behind that whole success team, you know, magical, that kind of vibe, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, hey guys, again, we are here with David Million, aka. If you guys don't know, and you hear sounds on here, Mill Beats or Mill Beato,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
the
yeah,
man.
yeah.
This is the man. So, yo, big up yourself. It's long overdue. We supposed to do this,
For
and
sure, yeah, man.
nothing happened before it's time.
Before it's time, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
again, we gonna link up again. But
Yeah, for sure.
before you leave, let people know to get in contact with you. Oh, Cable Us, come. You could just you go see who he is. They my artists are working with in Toronto. His name is Cable Us.
All right. Blessings, man, brother, man. Respect all the time.
So
Yeah.
I go send
Soon,
him your way soon.
soon I touch Toronto again, man. Remember, I was there a few times. Toronto is home. Big up the freshmen all the time, too.
Yes, boy. Big up to everybody, the freshman in the building. You know what I mean? So, Mel
Yeah.
Beats, big up yourself. Before you go, let me know how we can get in contact with you because you never know, right? People listening and they might
Yeah,
link
man.
me and say,
Yeah.
yo, who was that man? Who's that producer? You never know, right? So,
You never know. Yeah.
how we can get in contact with you, of course, keep doing your things and all the best for 2025, brother. Because I
Give
know you
thanks,
is the
brother,
man.
man.
I know you is the man. And
Well, I
I'm not
try.
gassing you up. I'm not gassing you up.
I still trying. You're on a mission right now, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah,
must pick up, before we do that, I must pick up my 3 sign artists, young, talented Jana Alifa, you know,
yes.
making some waves right now. Truly baddest Mo. Big
Nice
up to Mo all
McGill.
the
Nice
time.
McGill. I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for my drop, eh?
Okay, we had a doctor that for real, you know? And then we have iSoul. Big him up, he just drop a single with iSoul today itself, you know? So it's
Send
a
it to me.
blessed day
Send
for
it
the
to me.
whole
Send
camp.
it to me. We go organize that thing. Send it to me. Send it to me.
Yeah, man, respect. So to get in contact with me, you just any IG, you could go in my personal is D Millbeatz. The D Millbeatz, you can hit me up on the DM or you can check out the company page at Millbeatz Entertainment, Millbeatz Entertainment or Millbeatz Music Records. You know, also you could it's the number 1-868-766-2546.
Nice, by Mel Beats.
Yeah, man.
My brother, big up you, the whole family, season greetings. Hail up mommy, hail up everybody. You don't know the thing go.
Respect, man. Thanks again and blessing all the time.
Yes, my brother, I love you, yeah?
Loving you, so don't know.
RhythmCityFM.net.